Back in grade school, I had a buddy of mine who loved the Dallas Cowboys. And one year he predicted that the Dallas Cowboys were going to win the Super Bowl. And I just made fun of him and I said, there's no way you can actually know that. And he goes, yes, I can. And actually he started naming off about 12 different reasons why they were going to win the Super Bowl. And they were very legitimate reasons. I didn't understand them all at the time, but they were very legitimate. And it turns out they won the Super Bowl. And that's the number one reason why I don't like the Dallas Cowboys anymore, is because of that. But don't you hate it when people tell you things that you don't want to hear, but it turns out to be right? For instance, I'm kind of on a pop diet right now. For about 3 months, I've not been drinking any Dr. Pepper. And Dr. Pepper is one of my favorite sodas. Excuse me. And the number one reason why I'm doing that is because I just felt like it was kind of weighing on me, and I thought it was good to start drinking some more water. I drink a lot of tea and getting better fluids in me and things like that. Don't you hate it when people who know what they're talking about tell you something you don't want to hear, and they're right? It turns out that the reason why people tell you things sometimes is because they want to help you. So what I want to do is read to you from Psalm chapter 1. The writer of Psalm chapter 1 is beginning a book of songs and wisdom to help us understand how important it is that we need to follow the Lord. And I thought this would be very appropriate. And so as I sit here by this creek and as I sit here by this waterfall, I want to read this scripture to you, and I want you to think about it. Because in a lot of ways, this writer is trying to tell us what we need to hear. And we may not like it because sometimes it kind of comes across like maybe we don't know what we're doing, or maybe we feel like we should be in charge of our own life. But it's what we need to hear because we need it. Because this is the truth. And the truth will always help us in the long run. Psalm chapter 1. Blessed is the one who does not walk in the step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Not so the wicked. They are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked leads to destruction. So before we go, I just want to encourage you to remember to stay connected to the Lord and to His Word and to His truth, so that He can prosper you and build you up in the way that He does. Good evening.